Hello everybody, my name is ANDAY. Welcome to another LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2, Part 2, Episode 5, slash, well, looking at it from a season standpoint, Episode 15 of Season 2. This episode is called United We Fall. That is very, like, endgame sounding title. Like, that's what you expect to see at the end of the season, so I'm interested to see what that's about. Last episode it was really crazy with all that's going on with Jay and Nia specifically. Like that final battle was, or that fight between them was like, it wasn't like super like, it was still good, don't get me wrong, it was still really good in like battle wise, but also like it was super emotionally like damaging to the characters. Like, bro, poor Nia, she's been through so much literally this season entirely. Like, she was first, being the one to comfort Lloyd. Now Lloyd's comforting her while she seemingly both lost both her brother and her love of her life. Which it could be argued, I guess, if they were quote unquote married, because he was her yang. Uh, well, they were yin and yang, which is, well, their term for marriage, but also like they've said like the words ex-wife and all that in the show, so like it's like a closer form of relationship in a way. It's weird, but it's fine, it's cool. It just seems to be, it seems like it's not gonna be fixed anytime soon with how Jay responded with the red eyes too. That's a little interesting. So, like, does it still have Shadow Spin in him, even with his elements, or what does that mean? Oh well. Also, part of his soul was shattered, I guess. That's very concerning. Like, because as far as we've seen, there's no going back after you do that. Then we saw him do it. Seth's never said anything about that. That was crazy. But yeah, I am very curious where they go from here, because so far it's been really crazy, all the drama and all that. So yeah, let's get into this episode. Just clear a mention, of course, as always. Go watch these on Netflix or whatever media they are in. Go watch them so they know to keep releasing, so they can keep giving us more great seasons like this. And I mean, more seasons in general. So like, yeah, go over there, go watch it. Come back here and watch me react to it. Same deal as I do with other reactors. Like, really, like, I watch a piece of media and then I go and watch and see how my favorite YouTubers reacted to it, because I watch a lot of reaction YouTubers. What can I say? I am inspired by them to do this, and I call the inspiration onto you to watch the show. Anyways, I've talked talked a lot of let's watch the episode. Lego Ninjago Dragon's Rising Season 2, Episode 1, Episode 15, United We Fall. Let's watch it. And I was literally about to click the stop recording button. That would have been horrible. But let's see now and play. The merge! Oh, there's that jet. Are we ever gonna see you in that jet? Or the...
Is this what you were researching?
The J-Mech?
Not sure I can pull it off. It's arriving too soon.
Which is really based. And I like how Kissy wasn't, no hard feelings, even bowed to her. Which is based. And yeah, now she has a power element master of technology and balance. And she looks really cool. Like, look at that. Okay, so yeah, it does seem to be like, at least perfect balance. Like, if you jump and you land on your foot, or land on your hand rather, you're perfectly balanced, so you won't stumble to like one way or another way. It's like, well, at least what I used to do. You take a soda can and you drink a perfect amount. You can put the soda can at an angle and then just leave it there. Or like, you take a chair, right, from class, and then you line it up to where it's perfectly angled, and you just leave it there. So that way, if nobody touches it. because you know if they touch it, they're gonna make it fall. And the soda can, and it'll spill all over your backpack and make it sticky. So like in this case, seems to be, it's sort of like it's only like feet and hand based. So that's interesting. I'm very curious what that means because like uh, we never see obviously we've never seen an element like this, but like it's so interesting and unique of a power though. Like I've never seen this in any media I watch, which I watch a bunch. Don't worry about that. But yeah, capture the flag, and I'm surprised it's just straight up flat and not like a giant hill or something. Something like Star Versus, that one episode. But yeah, I like how she did have him initially right here. But of course, Shadowspan is her undoing, unfortunately. And because she doesn't know Rising Dragon nor Spinjitzu, she gets got. Which is very sad. Yeah, I like how the current fire was amazing. There's little bits of flirting, sort of, or bits of like hints here and there. And yeah, now he's got heat, which is crazy. Yeah, they did bring out the Gonga Center. It's technically not fair, but also like the use of such items isn't, you know, immune to their thing of sanity. But also, like, we have yet to see them find other people, I think, right? And also, like, we don't know who the element of Jordanas is. Well, the Elemental Master who is possessing Jordana. And I like how already he takes his moment to use, try to be a little bit. Well, first he throws the fireball upward, but then he pretends to be beat up, or at least bullied by them, her. And of course, if they're on the aggressive side, you know, them being all in one group, of course, no matter how much times they all say he's lying, they're gonna assume they're lying because of how many people are seemingly doing that to him. But yeah. Also, of course, they're here to come check it out. And it makes sense for after what seemed to be the first plan in getting them out of the tournament didn't work, which is obviously getting Jay out. They're going to try to resort to this, which, I mean, it is something Cinder would do. And yeah, Zane here, being base as ever, calling out the article. He invokes article 764, which is racing the Pace Dragon in a little thing, which it's very cool. Yeah, get immunity from exile. And yeah, of course, Roby's gonna be all about it, not only for the drama, but also like, I like how he does, convince him into doing it because it is very old school and his jam. And yeah, must respect the legitimacy of Article 764. And yeah, they need a vehicle, and I guess they probably are the vehicles still down there, if I remember. Didn't they have like a good vehicle or another vehicle down there? Or am I misremembering? They just have their dragons, which the dragons should be chilling down there still. But I guess it's not a vehicle, so they don't count. Be a junkyard. They go visit it, and obviously seems to be the case where she whips up something. We almost had a moment here where Ryu gets caught. But not. There's Gio talking with the boys. And yep, he used the set. And low-key, I want the set, but like, I don't want the set for... I don't want the set function. I want the minifigures. But that's just me in general. But yeah, all eyes will be on the race, so it's a good time for detectiving. Which makes sense. And yeah, have we seen Cole with his mask on yet? Because I like the way it looks. And Nia's. Well, actually, yeah, they're wearing different hoods. I haven't noticed. So that is interesting. Wait, do they have a regular hair or do they have their tournament hair? Interesting question. Let's see. Okay, no. Cole has his hair. Okay, Nia does have her headband on. Well, and even the detail too of making sure it stays there as she pulls her mask down. That's great. But yeah, Cole doesn't have his headband, which I would say is makes they need to fix that. But yeah, I like how he uses a base dragon. But yeah, the straight beam. Yeah, this is very cute, very tiny, very neat, very neat. I like it. So yeah, then we get Aaron here, pull up his mask, and I wish they let it be there. But you know, it makes sense for him not constantly have that be a part of him. But yeah. So yeah, we've been here with Aaron and Ryu singing in. That it seems to be he can hear it, but also like he has a special stone. Oh yeah, here and okay, it seems to be his mom was a Geo Whipper, maybe because it looks gray slash purplish, and then his dad seems to be a Venomary or it could be like a Veno Whipper maybe because it's green, so it makes sense for green there, orange there, and I guess green in the eyes too. But yeah, this is a neat. This is a good picture, or maybe a artist rendition. But yeah, I like how he's the one who wanted the family photo because we're pretty sure only he would want to remember his family because like we don't even know if he knows they're evil, and you know that's such a quote unquote unconditional way of being sure about it because like of course you're gonna think that the one person who is opposing your views is evil, not that they have alternative goals, that they uh have more different ideologies compared to you. You're just gonna go to simple and they're evil. You're evil and you're doing bad, and we'll stop you from destroying the world. Obviously, because you know they're pretty much uneducated, and by that I mean they just don't know what they're doing. But yeah, we have this stone here, which I literally thought it was an egg, but I guess it's different proportionally. Like there's no, it's more stone shaped than egg shape. It was just seems to be just the way it is. But also like what's the deal with this stone and what is it made of? Because that is an interesting question. But yeah, and then we get Roz, the man himself. He's here. Like how his stripes go over his arms, but not under his arms. Yeah, we have Goose squooshing. Yeah, Master Lloyd. Great quotes here. Finally acknowledging. But yeah, the only one element of power and Spinjitzu and Dalmy territory. Which it is kind of reckless, but to be honest, like it is giving Aaron something to do. But yeah, take it on. And he brings up this, and then he corrects him, which goes to show how aware he was of that, which is interesting. Well, I guess when he was hit with it, he probably did see the glow effect slash fire that came out of it. So like he would know firsthand that it when it hit him, it was technically on and not launched via Spinjitzu throw. And yeah, use the power that the object struck him. And like that already puts seeds of doubts in Aaron's mind. But yeah, Sora would have told him if he didn't. And yeah, I like how Ryu the base does ever takes that away from Aaron to keep it in his mouth and keep it hidden from Roz. Yeah, Sora's hiding. And yet another lie from your so-called teammates, which is he's not incorrect, but yeah, covering up for everybody to train you, perhaps. Which I mean, it kind of isn't true. The cycle of mastery eludes you. That's a crazy quote. Obviously, you have potential with his interesting shatter spin. We're coming to the increase of peace on the potential. Perhaps he can find another master. Which, it's kind of seems to be the case. One who sees you more clearly, which I did assume maybe it could be somebody else, but also like it seems to be He wants to be his master. He could be his master. Yeah, I'd never join you. You're evil. Yeah, he does bring up his friend Frag doesn't have an issue being on my side. And evil to want to reverse the merge. So that is interesting. Because we never really know what his deal is. Especially to do with the merge. So, like, I doubt they will obviously reverse the merge because, like, so much would get undone, / so many people would be taken away. But, like, having that be, like, a constant, like, looming threat of happening is interesting. But yeah, that does bring up, because, like, I guess it seems to be the case of, like, it's less, his parents are out there somewhere, and it's more so just lost in the merge, so, like, in a pocket space, maybe. And now that the administration J is not working there anymore, they're not really doing up with that yet. But you speak of evil. Evil that was truly an act of evil, which, yeah, that is not wrong. It took so many people away from their families. It caused so many problems. And presumably separated so many people from their families, brought on at least a good amount of chaos. There's probably like a good amount of people there that was like, immediately claiming their territory, immediately striking war with each other. Like, there's probably so much that went on that we don't even know. And yeah, an act of evil, but like it was a cause of the universe, not so much a cause of anybody. But it seems to be that's not the case with what he says here. Says emerged took your parents away from you. That is true. The very servants of the person who captivated it. Very person who caused it. Yeah, parents never would have lost if the merge was caused by Master Wu. Which, again, it's something we kind of know, but like, what does he mean by this? Is there more to it that we don't even know? Because Wu didn't seem like, even though he didn't seem like malicious about it, even he just seemed like he concerned, really. And it seems to be the case with what was going on with that flashback, even, because like even then, we saw that was the case, that he didn't want it to happen. So like that does bring the question, what is going on? What do we know? What do we not know? And I want to see the next episode so bad to find out. I think I'm sick, to be honest. But it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. Anyways, I think I've talked a lot about this episode. I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen next. I'm digging it. We're already halfway through season 2, part 2. We're halfway through. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Please go watch the show on Netflix, then come back here and tell me, what are your thoughts on this episode? What are your thoughts on my discussions? Please let me know. And of course, like, comment, subscribe. What do you think? Is it good? Anyways, this has been Ninjago Dragons Rising. My name is ANDAY. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.